Wildcats! And welcome to this week's broadcast.
My name is Wendy.
And my name's Andrea. To start off this week's broadcast,
let's start it off with the club video.
I am Valerie Aceves, Mrs. Aceves in East 123. I teach chemistry, and I am the sponsor of the Crafty Cats Club. So we started Crafty Cats because there were kids on campus that wanted to learn how to crochet. I had taught myself how to crochet last winter break, and so they came to me asking to start a club so that we could give students a chance to learn how to crochet and then craft other things. So the members started out by taking a poll of beginning crocheters and advanced crocheters, and then we came up with 2 different projects for them to work on. Each month we hope to change our craft to a different type of craft, so whether it's jewelry making or wreath making, those are some of the ideas that were brought up by our members. I think it gives the kids a chance to express themselves in terms of their individuality. So we're trying to give them opportunities to make things that maybe can be like an outlet of expression for themselves. We have a big following right now, so we're really excited. We're hoping that we get more people to join and participate in crafting. It's just something that is kind of fun to do instead of all of the academic stuff that we do on campus. I feel like our officers are trying really hard to get the kids involved, and they're learning how to teach them how to crochet. It's been a learning experience for all of us, but most of the students have been very gracious with their patience with us. So it's just been a real learning experience for all of us.
My name is Lily Herr. So I joined because me and my friends, we enjoyed crocheting. So we wanted to create a club where we can bring people together and crochet together and learn off of each other and also do other crafts. We welcome everyone and we want to help them learn a new craft. Even if it's hard, we'll help them get through it. It is hard to learn in the beginning because it's something new and there's a lot of steps to it where you have to practice, and over time you'll get better at it.
Hi, my name is Genesis Wang. I'm the historian for the Crafty Cats Club. So it was actually last year, my group of friends decided to make a crocheting club, but a crocheting club would be too niche. So we made it more broad and just made it a crafting club. I would recommend the club. If you want to come and make crafts and stuff and just hang out with some of us here, you should come. It really depends person to person. I wasn't a person who had trouble learning how to crochet or any of the crafts, but there are some people who aren't as dedicated and can struggle a little bit. But then we do have our officers here to help you if you do struggle.
Our cinema students been working real hard with these videos, and there's more to come.
Wildcats, come help support the Animal Club with their first semester donation drive for Fresno Wildlife.
They are collecting fleece blankets, old cages, pet carriers, gallon Ziploc bags, baby wipes, and more. Please send your donations to S149.
Now let's see what's trending in Wildcat Land with me.
Hey guys, it's Kira, and it's election season, so we're going to be asking you election questions. Okay, so I'm here with
Audrey and Raya.
Uciel Jimenez.
Alex.
Nathan.
Kaylin.
Mr. Zavalza.
Mr. Mejia.
Robert Lewis.
Jaden Howe.
Ruth.
Serena.
And I'm going to be asking you, if you were president, what would you change?
I would make everybody have a house so that we don't have homeless people.
I would change the outcomes for the people who live in the poorest communities if I was president.
What a good man, what a good man.
If I was president, what would I change? I don't think we have enough time to cover that. But, the first thing, equal opportunity for everyone, regardless.
That's fair.
Honestly, the laws, I think.
The laws? Like, what kind of laws?
Honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I don't even know.
Okay.
Lower prices of gas.
Gas prices,
So what would you change it to? Like what price?
like 50 cents.
Hey, vote for Kaylin. Vote for Kaylin for president.
No homework.
Did you change?
Like dog shelters and everything. Like everybody has to have an animal. If it's in a dog shelter, you're getting an animal.
But like, what if they can't take care of it?
Oh well.
Oh well, you better take care of that dog.
The gas prices.
The taxes.
School, like you don't gotta go no more.
For a knowledge question, who is on the $50 bill?
Kobe Bryant.
Oh. Robert.
Robert, you on the $50 bill?
Yeah, I'm on a $50 bill.
Boy!
I think it's a dude named Theodore.
Who is on the $50 bill?
You see, I don't got money like that, so I wouldn't know.
You need to get a job, girl.
I do.
It's okay, me too.
Yeah.
George Washington.
Okay, George Washington.
Don't it start with a T, the name?
T?
No.
Nah.
Oh, LOL.
Ulysses S. Grant.
You get a candy.
All right, cool.
Here you go. But for some candy, who's on the $50 bill?
George Washington.
No!
Psych!
Is it Ulysses S. Grant?
Correct. Let's see. How many amendments are there?
14.
Good try, but no.
Oh. Well.
How many amendments? 30.
How many amendments are there?
15.
What is the 15th amendment? Okay. How many amendments are there?
27.
What? First person?
Well, they've added some, I think, since I was in high school. 25?
Close.
23?
No.
27?
Yeah. Any words?
Have a great day, everyone. Go Wildcats.
Wildcats.
Wildcats, do you want to learn to ski or snowboard or just ski in general?
Come in room north 152 at lunch tomorrow, this Friday, for details on how to get invited to go in January.
Spots are limited, and if it goes well, you could join the SHS team, room N152, Mr. Bass' classroom, Friday at lunch.
Now let's move on to Sports Corner.
Hey Wildcats! Welcome back to this week's Sports Corner. It's Allison
and Serena. Let's break down what's going on for this week's sports. Our fall sports have ended, so this week we only have our cross-country team's championship today at Woodward Park. Come by and support our team. Now move on to our girls wrestling team.
My name is Coach Payne. I've been in wrestling. This is actually going to be year 20, but when it comes to girls wrestling, this is going to be my third year as head coach for our girls team, which is just continuing to grow every single year that I've been here and that I've taken over the program. Girls wrestling is a sport that has continued to just grow over the years. It's crazy, the numbers. Last year we had over 600 girls just in the central section, and that's Fresno. That's from Fresno to Clovis, all the way out to Morro Bay, and the sport has just continued to grow. I mean, if anybody got to catch the Olympics, we had 2 women that got to take gold at the Olympics, and one being Amit Allure, and a lot of girls are just looking at them at the standpoint that they could grow up to be her. And so I think having those role models is starting to allow girls to believe, like, we can hang with the boys too. And that's why I like coaching girls wrestling, because I believe they can do it, and they know that they can do it. My ultimate goal is actually to get 30 this year. Might not reach that, but we always have next year too. But that's the challenge. And I mean, I think overall, They compete with the boys. I mean, I feel like our girls program just last year was better than our boys program, and they're probably going to be kind of mad that I'm saying that, but it's very true. Our girls went out. We ended up winning a couple tournaments. Hopefully by here then, or them just knowing that we're a winning program. Last year we won the NYL title for the first time in school history. We had that nice banner get put up in the gym, and that's something that we all kind of, as a team, we felt proud of, because it was first time in history. And now this year the ultimate goal is to win a Division II championship, and that's what we're pushing for. And it doesn't matter experience level, because as a coaching staff, we're going to get you to where you want to be and where you need to be. And we push. Wrestling is a little bit, it is a physical sport. You're going to get banged up, you're going to get bruised. But just based off my girls that came back this year, they're ready for the challenge. And I think that's what fires me up the most, because again, like I said earlier, they could hang with our boys any day of the week. And so just getting that confidence and everything within them to do all that.
That's it for today's Sports Corner.
Go Wildcats!
Our amazing danzantes did an amazing job last Friday.
Here's a recap of their amazing show.
The show was to celebrate the amazing culture of Dia de los Muertos.
Wildcats, if you guys don't know, Breaking Down the Walls is happening next week.
If you don't know what Breaking Down the Walls is, here's a video about it.
Hi, I'm JJ from Breaking Down the Walls. In the next few weeks, your school is bringing Breaking Down the Walls to your campus. If you have hosted Breaking Down the Walls before, then you probably know what to expect. But if your school's never hosted Breaking Down the Walls, you're probably really curious about what this experience is going to be like. Well, let's tell you a little bit about it. First thing is, how does this thing work? Well, when Breaking Down the Walls comes to your campus, usually we do 2 to 4 days of workshops. Now, a workshop is 6 hours long. So that means if you're participating in one of the workshops, you'll spend probably all day or most of your day at the Breaking Down the Walls workshop. So what is Breaking Down the Walls? At Breaking Down the Walls, we believe it's hard to hate someone whose story you know. And that's essentially the core of our day. It's just connecting with other people, sharing stories, and hearing other people's stories. Our goal is really to increase connection and build some relationships, build some empathy and understanding across your campus, and help your campus thrive. So what can you expect if you're going to participate in Breaking Down the Walls? Well, we're going to start today by walking in. Most of the time it's a gym, an area on your campus, but when you walk in, you're going to feel a lot of energy from some student leaders that have been trained earlier in the week. You're going to have a seat, and your presenter is going to talk to you probably 10 or 15 minutes. And after they talk to you, you're going to hop up and go on the gym floor, and you're going to start interacting. And for about 90 minutes or so, you're going to interact mostly one-on-one with other people there, and you're just going to get to have a conversation with probably somebody you've never really met before. And I get it, that sounds a little uncomfortable, but I promise our facilitator will make it really low risk and comfortable for you to do that. Next, you're gonna slow the day down and probably sit down and have some deeper conversations one-on-one with people across the room, a couple different partners. Then you're gonna go into some small groups, and in those small groups, you're gonna have a student leader that was actually trained by your facilitator to lead about 45 minutes of activities. After those activities, we're gonna eat lunch actually in the gym or space we're in on your campus. You're just gonna eat lunch with your group, your school provides it. After lunch, we usually do 1 or 2 fun things. Then we do a really cool activity where you get to tell your story in a nonverbal way. After that activity, we sit down and talk about it and kind of debrief on that activity. And then we do a really cool acknowledgement activity to end the day. And that's the 6 hours, goes by really fast. The words you just heard from me and the images you saw on your screen, that kind of gives you an idea of what Breaking Down the Walls is like, but I think what's really valuable is when you hear from people that have experienced it. Here's a couple testimonies.
There was one thing that JJ said that stuck out to me, and it was that, what are we going to do after this? How are we going to add this on our campus? And there were actually people in there that I've never seen in our school building, and we got to enjoy that by not only it being difficult, but doing together that we're not alone in this.
But I didn't really know about how is it truly going to affect our school. And throughout the day I got to see more and more of just about seeing just strangers and just people who go to the same school, get closer and closer. It was really fascinating to watch.
Whenever you first walk in, it's a little anxious, I'd say. You're in there with a bunch of people who you've never spoke to before, honestly didn't even realize went to your school. But then whenever we started going around in that rectangle, I could feel the energy rising and people getting more comfortable and confident with themselves.
I think being vulnerable with people, I know a lot of people, especially in your teenage years and in high school, it's really hard to be vulnerable with people, even if they're really close to you. I think it's really important to be more comfortable with being vulnerable and to feel open around the people you're with.
If you're interested in learning more about Breaking the Walls and maybe being a participant, check your announcements. Most schools are putting information out a couple weeks before we hit your campus. Go find an adult on campus and say, hey, I saw the Breaking Down the Walls thing, I'm super interested in participating. They'll get you to the right spot so you can sign up and participate in a Breaking Down the Walls workshop. From our team at Breaking Down the Walls, we'll see you soon.
Breaking Down the Walls. 1, 2, 3. Breaking Down the Walls!
The main goal of Breaking Down the Walls is to create a safe environment for students to build empathy and understanding.
You guys are still able to join. If you have any questions, please message Mr. Morales on Teams.
Our DA students took a field trip to UCLA to learn about their programs and campus.
Here's a recap of it. Our theater is hosting a play coming soon.
The play is Spelling Bee.
Here's a video about it.
That's all for this week, and go Wildcats!